The way I describe my personal little ideologies and thoughts, my little sphere of spirituality that I partake in, is like geometrical, energetic metaphysicality. Sort of like sacred geometry. And what I'm trying to say is that I've been thinking for a while that a person never really knows themselves. Let me explain what I mean. Anybody who has been spiritual for at least a little while knows that they are not their physical body. They are a non-physical being of energy called a soul. But a soul is actually like, it's who you are, but it's what's giving you your individual life. So to exist as a being, as an individual being, you need to be a soul. Everyone you see is a soul. And they all have bodies here. So everything you see with your eyes is physical. Soul is a soul in a body. But the soul itself, that a being is like a rocket ship or like fuel. It's burning itself up. It's an energy, it's a strand of energy that's burning itself up to exist as an individual. So it cannot know itself. If it would know itself, it wouldn't exist as an individual. It's a sort of trade-off. You trade your knowledge of yourself to be an individual. And so, therefore, I believe that we all interact and we all see each other as energies, but we never actually know ourselves and how we are doing as ourselves. So what I like to say is that we can see the entire world, but we will never know ourselves, because as long as you're yourself and an individual in this world, you're burning up that soul energy to be the individual that you are. And if you're burning it up, all of it, to live, then you can't possibly know itself. So my energy can see other energies with my body. I can see other bodies. In the spirit world, my energy, my soul that's burning itself up can see others, but it can't see itself. I can know the entire world, I'll never know myself. The same goes for all beings. And this is what I mean when I say like geometrical spiritual stuff. Like I believe in that order thing. One thing is traded off for another, and so on and so forth. So everything can be pieced together and everything falls in its place. But yeah, I believe that I can know the entire world. I'll never know my own energy, how I'm actually doing. All I've ever known was the energies that I've experienced, but I'm not in identification even with my body, because does the soul ever identify with its body? It doesn't even know itself. How can it identify with its body? And therefore, it doesn't identify with its body. And therefore, because it's the soul, it knows it's the soul, it doesn't identify with the body. And if you don't identify with the body, then you definitely don't identify with the actions of the body. So if you don't identify with the actions of the body or the body, you recognize you are this energy, but you realize that you're using that own energy to keep itself as an individual in the world. Maybe like a spirit becoming a soul, you could say, but I like to use the word soul, becoming an individual. And this means that everything you've ever known was the energy of others, and you're not selfish for only knowing others' energy. That's just how it's designed. And if you were to know yourself, I mean, yeah, physically you can observe your own body, but spiritually, which is the real world that a person is in, they don't ever see themselves. They only see what's going on around them. And from there on, you can build relationships with certain other beings and stuff. But you never knew your own energy. That's the big secret.